saying thank you to everyone that's been tuning in, commenting, subscribing, showing love. It means the absolute world to me. The channel's been growing like crazy. We just passed 600 subs. We're on the way. We're flying to 1K. It means the absolute world to me, and I want to thank you guys so much. Being able to come on here and talk to you guys and help all you guys, like the power of one, even if just one of you guys, they get to come on here and help and impact, it means the absolute world to me. With that being said, you guys, I want to remind you guys, in the description of this video is a sales script that I've used to close well over 7 figures worth of deals in my career. It's tailored to a bunch of different niches: agency, consultant, coach, everything you could think of. I spent a ton of time on curating it to a bunch of different niches. So go check that out. It's totally free, as the community is linked in the description as well. All right, it's a community of like-minded people that have gone to those 20, 30, 40, 50K months with high ticket sales. It's a great way to be around like-minded people and use inspiration, great ideas, and share ideas with like-minded people. All right, you guys, that's in the description as well. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let's get the day started. All right, guys, so it's a little bit after 8 right now. It's like almost 9 actually. I'm about to hop into an inner circle call right now. I just recorded some more content for you guys in the inner circle, and then I have like an inner circle call right now with one of the guys. So I'm gonna hop on that. I'll bring you guys along for a little bit of that, but I will see you guys in a little bit, okay? All right, you guys, I'm hopping into this inner circle call now. Michael, you there?
I'm here.
What's up?
Hey, today's my birthday.
No way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dude. That's awesome. Fill me in on everything else. How's it going?
I've been struggling recently. Just having a lot of...
I can feel your energy, even through the text. I can feel it.
Yeah, definitely just in a lower vibration over the weekend and these last 2 days, feeling kind of depressed in some ways. And maybe that's because of my birthday coming up, realizing that under a lot of the progress that I was making, there are some rooted issues or just things I hadn't been thinking about that had a lot of weight to them.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I'm gonna go on for a second here, okay? One thing is, the eyes never lie, okay? And you still look healthy in the eyes. So you know what that means, Michael? I told you last time, and I'm gonna stick with this for you for a long time. Personal growth, spiritual growth, self-growth is not this. It's not this. You had a big jump, and now you're here. And in these moments of right here, so you went up, and in these moments of stagnation and plateau, which everyone has, Michael is faced with a choice. Are you willing to continue in fighting and going up, or do you want to go back down? Because you're here, you're still up. And this is just your physical body getting used to your higher mind raising its vibration. And you're not used to it. This is the old you coming back in. Because what you realize, Michael, is you're trying to be the new you with still old thought processes.
Yeah.
You follow?
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing these new things and these new vibrations and these new outcomes, but you're still attaching old Michael's view to those new things. Remember, Michael, when you change, out here is going to change, and it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's not about it being easy. It's not about it being simple. It's about you changing your belief system around uncomfortable. And so this is how it goes every time, like with everybody. You have this great rush up, and then this is where you decide, do you really want it or not? And I'm not letting you not want it. But I can't do it for you. This is where it matters. This is where, Michael, motivation fades and discipline wins. Motivation, Michael, is an emotion that comes and goes. Everyone's motivated for the first couple of weeks. It's about being disciplined now and having routines. Because like I tell you, we don't rise to our goals. We fall to our routines and our baselines, right? So now the routine has to be dialed in. You have to be dialed in. This 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, you're not going to want to do it. 20% of the time, you're going to want to do it. It's about what you do when you don't want to do it. That's what defines you. Does it kind of make sense? Does it help at all in any way? Is there anything you have a question about?
I think what it helps me with most is just like understanding that struggling is normal. You know, even people who are the most successful, I've had those valleys as well, and they're different than yours for sure, but just knowing, it just makes me feel very seen and human. Yeah, thank you so much for breaking that down.
All right, you guys, what's going on? So it is a little bit after 11. It's like 11:15, 11:20 right now. I spent the whole morning pretty much filming some content, and so that's where a lot of my morning has gone. Then I had the inner circle meetings and just filming some more content for you inner circle guys, the guys that are in the inner circle, and taking care of that. I also have the premium community. We have a meeting this afternoon at 4 p.m. Been grinding. It's raining here a little bit. You guys can't really see it, but it's been raining. I'm gonna go to the gym right now and smash some arms, and yeah. All right, you guys, so I'm on the way to the gym, and I want to come on here and remind you guys of something, okay? That you guys have to understand that your business is a reflection of you. If you're a mess up here, your business is going to be a mess. If you are not focused and dialed in up here, your business will not be focused and dialed in. You have to understand that everything is a reflection of you. Every single thing that you see in your life is a reflection of how you feel in here and how you feel in here. You have to be dialed in as a person if you want your life to look good. So what does that really mean, you guys? guys, when you guys are looking to change your life, what should you fix first? Yourself. You should change yourself first, and then everything else has to follow. That's just how the universe works. It has to follow. And so as you guys know, I work with a lot of guys one-on-one, like a lot of the inner circle guys. When they come in, their life changes right away. We get a ton done in the first week. Within the first week, even the first meeting, it's a ton of knowledge and a ton of growth happens, right? And then their outside starts to change, right? They start to change their habits, they change the person that they want to be, and their life starts getting different. Their life starts improving drastically. And then something will happen and they're like, oh, I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if I deserve this, whatever. And it's like, what are you talking about? My point being though, you guys, the self-growth is not like this. It's like this. Here, you plateau. Then you go up and then you plateau. You make a big jump and you plateau, right? In those moments where you level out, that's the universe asking you, are you willing to continue to improve? Are you willing to make that jump? Are you willing to continue to grow? That's what it's asking you, right? And in those moments where you plateau, you have the choice. That's where discipline beats motivation. The motivation gets you to here, and then you got to get disciplined here. Because motivation comes and it goes. Motivation is simply an emotion that flows in and out of you guys. You need to get dialed in and you need to become disciplined. Because emotion comes and it goes, but discipline's forever. Discipline's where greatness really starts. Discipline is what you need to pursue, not motivation. You guys deserve a better life. You should demand a better life, right? All right, you guys, so let's go to the gym. I stopped recording because I had to like put the key card in the thing to get in the parking garage. But you guys get my point, right? It's just the idea though of understanding you guys that like, you guys gotta believe that you want it, right? You gotta believe that you're deserving of it and that you want it. And not only that, but you have to do the habits that align with that, right? When the blessings do come, you can't let your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs get in the way of the blessings coming, right? So all right, guys, I just got to the gym though, as you guys know. I'm gonna crank out some arms here. All right, guys, I'll see you inside. All right, you guys, so I just grabbed a smoothie. I finished up at the gym. I'm leaning my phone up against this random smoothie that I found, but I grabbed a smoothie myself, and I'm gonna go grab the smoothie here really quick, and then I have to go to the premium members meeting, 4 p.m. It's like 3:45 right now. The time change has been throwing me off like crazy. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, you guys, so it's a little bit after 6 right now. The time change has been throwing me off just a little bit, but it's all good. It's 6 p.m. and look how light it is outside. At this time, it used to be dark as heck. Someone's coming in, you guys, hold on. All right, you guys, sorry about that. So the time change been throwing me off, but that was one of the people that from my building, and I don't want to throw the camera in her face. But I'm heading right now, you guys, to Soho House to meet with Jack and Brandon. You guys haven't met Brandon, but one of my guys, he's the guy that I'm running the offer for, and Jack's just kind of hopping on and doing some consulting as well. We're gonna meet at Soho House and kind of get some things on paper and figure some things out logistically. Yeah, I'm picking up Jack right now. I haven't been filming as much today as I want to, you guys, because I've just been slammed today. And like I said, the time change low-key throwing me off. I woke up later, and that's the key, guys. I'm telling you, it's waking up earlier. You win the day right away when you wake up on time, and the time change threw me off a little bit because we went back an hour, right? If it was 6, it's actually 7, so you kind of like you lose an hour, but it's all good. So that being said, I'm heading to pick up Jack right now, and then I was at the gym for like longer than I anticipated. The gym was empty though, you guys. There was like nobody in the gym today. I don't know what it was. It was interesting, but there was like nobody there. But yeah, then we had the premium meeting today as well. That was good, and that was a bunch of knowledge in there. Family's growing, you guys, and you guys too. Today, one of the guys who like I know very well, his name's Fred, one of my dear friends, honestly. He's the guy who invited me to join the basketball team on Sundays. He's been seeing the vlogs. Like I didn't tell him about any of it, and he saw the vlogs on YouTube. The video came up, and then I told him that I was like playing basketball more, and he was like, saw your vlogs, I've been seeing it. I was like, nice. We're growing, you guys. The channel is growing. That's been super cool to see. It's like the coolest thing, you guys, honestly. Like just be able to come on here and talk to you guys and help, and all the comments just like being able to help people, and actually like this means a lot. There's a lot of guys come on here and just blah 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 blah, but I really take pride in being able to be there for you guys and help, and like be this person that you guys look to in any capacity for help or for guidance, and that means a lot to me. As you guys know, I've been through a lot myself. I feel like I felt almost every emotion there you could think of, and been through a lot, a lot of pain, quite truthfully, but it's all beautiful. Like life is beautiful, and it's all been beautiful, and without all of that, I wouldn't be able to come on here and talk to you guys, right? That's what makes you, those things make you, and it's been the coolest thing. All right, you guys, so I'm almost at Jack's house. It's a lot of traffic right now for sure, and even though I'm not driving very far off, but that's LA in the summer for you, or when it gets warmer. But I want to tell you guys something really quick before I get Jack. You guys have to stop rolling over for prospects. Keep your posture, right? Stop hitting your prospects with the, oh my gosh, thank you so much for getting back to me. Thank you so much for hopping on the call, whatever, yada yada. Stop doing that. That's lowering your status, and people don't buy from desperate people. You guys need to become obsessed with keeping your posture with your prospects. You simply have to. There's no other option. Stop being the desperate guy. They should be thanking you. They're the ones who have the problem that needs to be solved. They should be thanking you. All right, guys, Jack is here though. He's been waiting outside for me. All right, you guys, I want to see you guys at Soho House. We'll see you there in a sec. All right, you guys, so it is like 8:30 right now. I know I said this earlier in the vlog, but the time change has just been like seriously throwing me off, but it's all good. So we went to Soho House, we ate. I might eat again. I know it's a little bit late, but I'm still kind of hungry. I've only eaten like one meal today, so I want to get another one in. I don't know where I should go though, because Cipriani's kitchen closes at 9 on the weekdays. Erewhon's Hot Bar closes at 9. Maybe it's Chipotle, we'll see. Let's just do Chipotle. I'm gonna head there right now. But yeah, it was good. So you guys know I didn't get to film much. My bad about that. As you guys know, Soho House is kind of weird about filming, and I don't want to put the camera in front of Jack and Brandon's face, whatever. So I'm going to head to Chipotle and I'll bring you guys with me. I want to make sure that the lighting is good, because I've been realizing that when I'm driving late night in the car, you guys can barely even see me. With that being said, I also can barely see with this flash in my face. So I will see you guys at Chipotle, all right? All right, you guys, so I ended up coming home. Ended up not even going to get any food. I just honestly wanted to come home and work. I've been super dialed in, and today I feel like I've just been all over the place, and so I wanted to get like solid hours of working. I honestly didn't even feel like going into Chipotle. I might order something, probably not going to do that though. I'm just working on some of the sales script for you guys right now, updating that, because I'm always making changes to those things for you guys. And then I'm also uploading the video for tomorrow. I'm trying to be like a day ahead now, getting that taken care of as well. And I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about two main things, all right, you guys? So first and foremost, you guys have to understand, right, that in essence, in some way, shape, or form, you don't decide your future, you decide your habits, and your habits decide your future, right? You need to have and develop the habits of the person that's worthy of receiving the success that you guys want to see, right? Too many times, you guys, too often I see people, their expectations don't align with the reality. What I mean by that is the only person you're gonna be hurting is yourself. If you have these expectations to achieve great things, but your actions in no way, shape, or form align with those things, you have to be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, are the things that you're doing from a day in and day out perspective gonna get you to those places? It's a humongous thing, you guys. The only person you're gonna leave upset is yourself when you're not embodying and being the person that you really wanna be through your day-to-day actions, right, you guys? And you guys know, you have the self-awareness to come on these videos and wanna learn it, all those things, right? So you guys know right versus wrong. You guys know what you should be doing. Just most of the times what happens is, you guys, is you've developed an attachment. You have found comfort in whatever it is that you're doing. Very seldomly does someone ever say, hey, let me go out and make the wrong choice. Let me on purpose make the wrong choice. It doesn't really happen, right? Very often people do what they think serves them best, right? It's about changing your belief system around what you think is serving you best. You have become comfortable and addicted to doing the comfortable decisions. As you guys see me on my sales call say the same exact thing. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Literally nothing will change if nothing changes. From a views perspective and an actions perspective, if you are not happy at where you're at currently, what does that mean? That you need to make a change, that you literally need to stop doing what you're doing and do it a different way. And most people internalize that, but they don't actually act on that. Like, you need to understand that you need to literally do something a different way. That's just a humongous thing, guys, is you have to make sure that your day-to-day actions and your day-to-day habits, right, align with who it is that you really want to be. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, you have to be crystal clear about what that is that you want. Vague dreams get vague goals, right? Vague goals get vague results. Concise and clear goals get concise and clear results, right? You have to be crystal clear about what it is that you want. You have to literally know the exact dollar amount that you want in your bank account. You have to have the guts and the balls to do that. You know what the funny thing is, you guys, like I tell you guys all the time, and I post it on my Instagram sometimes too, my life changed when I stopped thinking I was too cool to do the boring things. When I stopped thinking I was too cool to dream, when I was too cool to manifest, when I was too cool to be grateful, when I was too cool to meditate, when I was too cool to look people in the eyes and actually listen to people and be there for people. When I stopped thinking I was too cool to let go of my ego, I thought that that served me best. It doesn't. None of those things serve you, you guys. So I guess to tie this all together, you guys, it's success leaves clues. You guys have to understand that success really does leave clues. All right. And you have to take up on those clues. Find people that you want to be like, that you not only admire, but you'd like to be like them when you're at their age, whatever that may be. And when you guys find those people, follow what they do on some level. Add your own spin, but see what they do. Do you think those people are out partying all the time? Do you think those people are out doing whatever and fucking off? Probably not. Then you guys have to have the courage and the audacity to look inward and say, whom is it that I'm looking up to? Whom is it that I'm infatuated or I admire? Why do I admire them? right? And you guys have to become really good at understanding who's worth listening to and who's not. Like I tell you guys all the time, you need to listen to everybody though. Even if it's the homeless guy down the street, you need to listen to what they're saying, but then at the same time, the real skill is being able to develop this mechanism in your brain that very, very, very quick, within nanoseconds, deciphers, okay, good information, I need to keep this or let this go. You're on an endless pursuit of knowledge, you guys. You are endlessly pursuing knowledge. You guys need to truly understand that it's not about only taking some of this and taking some of that. It is on some level, but what it really is listening to everybody. Part of being a great entrepreneur, a great salesman, and just a great person is listening, being an active listener. You're learning from everybody. If you just listen and you control the conversations and you listen, people will tell you everything that you need to know about them or life in general. You can't hold on to every piece of information. The real skill is being able to dissect all this information very quickly and then be able to say, okay, I don't need that information. Okay, and I do need that information. Don't say you've got that uncle, he's drunk and you wouldn't want to be where he is, but he's got an opinion for everything. Don't listen to his fucking opinion. Let his opinion go. Listen to him, say, thank you very much. I appreciate the opinion a ton. But with that being said though, thank you, but no thank you, right? You guys have to understand and take pride in knowing who to listen to, who not to listen to, and how to actually decipher, okay, this is information I want to hold on to, this is information I don't want to hold to, I don't need to hold on to. And this is just an endless game of practice, you guys. Like I tell you guys all the time, it's about taking pride in what you do, but not only that, you have to become very good at understanding who's worth listening to and who's not. If you wouldn't want to be like that person at their age, where they're at, when you get to that level, whatever, then you don't listen. If you're worried about someone's opinion, success is not for you. If you see people doing one thing, you want to do the exact opposite. 99% of people suck, you guys. 99% of people are not doing what they should be doing. They're wasting their life. Like I tell you guys all the time, your fears have to outweigh your desires. You have to be so terrified of losing far more than you want to win. You have to be so terrified of staying the same, so terrified of not making a change that's what drives you to make the change. You guys have to be so terrified of staying where you're at and having this year look like last year that's what drives you forward. And the only way you can lose is by not learning and not trying. Anything that you learn from is a win. And then it comes back to Bo Billy. How do I start feeling good about myself to the point where I even want to pursue wins? Because let me tell you guys, right? You guys know I used to be a drug addict. I used to be addicted to Xanax. I had some rough times, you guys. All right, I had some very rough times. You have to start caring about yourself because everything starts within. If you do not love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. People pleasing is inherently a negative action, right? If it leaves you negatively, it'll come back negatively. Because let's say this. Let's say when you want to go people please, right? You people please and whatever. Why are you wanting to people please? It's to be of service to them so that they'll like you. So all you're trying to do is get them to like you in the end of the day, which is inherently negative and kind of selfish. You need to be the best that you can so you can help other people. It's like the airplane analogy I told you guys, right? Whenever you guys get on a plane, they say, oh, if we start sinking or if we start going down, please put on your own air mask before you can put on anybody else's air mask. You put on yours, save yourself so you can save other people. If you can't even save yourself and you try to start saving other people, now you have two people that are drowning. When you love yourself, you can love other people. It all starts from within. Everything that you see in your physical reality, guys, everything that you see in your life is a reflection of how you feel in here. Like attracts like. Similar vibration attracts similar vibration. And so if you are constantly negative, all you're going to see is negative. The mirror never smiles first. So think of the universe as a mirror. It's a reflection of what you see in here. Right? So what you see in here will be seen out here. And so what most people think is, once I get the car, once I get the house, once I get the girl, once I get the relationship, once I get the job, the money, then I'll be happy. But it's the exact opposite, you guys. That's expecting the mirror to smile first. You be happy. You be grateful. You be grateful as if you already have those things. Operate from a level as if you already have those things. Find the vibration of if you already had those things, and then the universe has no choice but to reflect it and give it back to you. Because you have to change in here first. Out there is not going to change first. In here changes first, and then out there changes. And how do you get to this point? It's because you love yourself, right? And what happens is you do what you need to do and not what you want to do, right? You guys have a relationship with yourself. You have a relationship with everything in your life. You guys have a relationship with cars, money, family, friends, yourself, everything. And just like you have a relationship with everything else, you have a relationship with yourself. Think of the relationship you have with yourself as a relationship you have with a friend. If that friend always lied, never did what they said they were going to do, never followed through, never showed up on time, was never there in the right times, etc., wasn't there for you, you wouldn't like that friend. It's just like yourself. If you don't show up for yourself, why would you like you? And then if you don't like you, why would you go do the difficult things? But remember, it's not about doing difficult things, it's about restructuring our frame and restructuring our lens about things that are difficult are actually the beautiful things. What's on the other end of difficulty, you guys? And uncomfort. Beautiful growth and awesome growth. It's not about making things get easier. They'll never get easier, you guys. You just get tougher. And you change your definition of difficult things, of looking at them as actually as blessings, because on the other end of them is growth. And when you love yourself, you're endless pursuit of growth. So all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys digest that. I'm gonna finish up some work here. It's like almost 10. Time's been flying. Like I told you guys probably 3 times in this vlog already. I don't know why, you guys, but the time change has just been absolutely brutal. Not that brutal actually, but it's definitely kind of throwing me off a little bit. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to finish up some work. I'm going to finish uploading this video. It's got like 14 minutes left. And then once that's done, I want to finish up some work on my buddy's offer that Jack and I met with him today. We're going to finish up some of that. I'm going to get that taken care of, kind of finish out the Instagram for there. And then I am probably trying to hit the hay. But all right, guys, I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. We'll go over some sales stuff in a little bit. All right, I want to talk about you guys a little bit about that kind of stuff, and then I'll end the vlog. All right, you guys. So it's like 12:20-ish right now. I finished up recording the content for the Inner Circle guys. I finished up some of the premium content, like the guys in the premium channel as well. I was responding some emails too. I wanted to get to bed earlier than this, I should be saying, but it is what it is. And as you guys know, like you guys see where I live, the car I drive, whatever, blah, 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 all that stuff. But the reality is, you guys, like I just love what I do. I love working. I have found this tremendous amount of passion in love and working. Like I told you guys before, right? If you're pursuing fun, that leads to endless pursuit of nothing. When you base your decision off of emotion, you're setting yourself up for a very difficult road, right? And so the reality is you guys need to work from logic and discipline, right? And being analytical and data driven and more than anything, disciplined. So my point being to you guys is you guys need to do what you need to do and not what you want to do. And another thing that I tell you guys a lot is it's not about the money, but it's about the person that you guys become along the way. And so what you're like, oh, what does that mean, Billy? You're like, of course it's about the money. Of course it's about the money on some level, but the real root of it is helping other people, right? And when you impact other people and you become a better person, the money is simply a byproduct of that. You're not going to get to the money if you're not a better person, right? Your income and your self-growth and your self-development are directly related. If you want better income, a better job, a better life, become a better person. People think about, oh, how can I start this company? How can I get more money? How can I do this? When it's, you still suck as a person. You need to become better as a person. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about on more of the sales side of things, because as you guys know, as I always say, sales and life are so connected. Sales is simply just a mindset. Something I've been talking to a lot of the Inner Circle guys about is this idea of detaching yourself from the sale. Too many guys are like, they'll record their calls and then like they'll come to me like in between their calls or throughout the day or whatever. Let's say they had a shitty call, a bad call, for example. They let that one bad call affect the next call. You have to have short-term memory. You can't let one call affect the other call. You guys have to have short-term memory. And I like to say, I said this a few vlogs ago, is regardless, no matter what happens, or you could call it unconditionally. Unconditionally, whether the deal happens or not, I'm good. Regardless of what happens, I'm good because I'm good. I choose to be good. I choose to have a good day. I choose to control my destiny, right? And you have to detach yourself from the sale, because when nobody buys from a desperate guy. And lastly, guys, I want to tell you about a tactic that I use that has really changed sales for me, okay? You guys have to understand that there's two types of people. You either run to pleasure or you run from pain. Think about that again. You run to pleasure or you run from pain. So let's make an example. Let's say you're building some rapport with a guy and you figure, oh, I just moved from Wisconsin. I moved from Wisconsin to California. Oh, that's great. Pay attention, you guys. I just moved from Wisconsin to California. Oh, that's great. Why did you move from Wisconsin? I moved from Wisconsin because I loved the California weather. Okay, he's a run to pleasure guy. He runs to pleasure. And then if he says, I just hated the Wisconsin weather, it's because he runs from pain. If he's saying that I love the California weather, just to make an example, it's super general, but if he's running to pleasure, he's a run to pleasure kind of guy, right? So now you know that, and when you go to pitch your offer, you can say things like, do you feel like that can get you to a point where it's going to help you stop feeling X, Y, and Z? You would say that if they are a run from pain kind of guy. If they're a run to pleasure, you're going to say, do you feel like that's something that can get you the results that you're looking for? Do you feel like that's something that actually can help? Like if they're a run from pain kind of person, do you feel like that's something that can, help you stop losing sales calls, stop, being able to not handle objections properly? Do you feel like that's something that can stop that feeling, can stop that for you, right? Because if they run to pleasure, you want to talk about them getting to the good points. If they run from pain, you want to talk about removing the pain from them. So it's so many little things, guys. The little things equal the big things. If you want to become great at the big things, you got to become really good at the little things. It all starts with the little things. If you can't win the day by waking up on time, making your bed and all those little things, the big stuff doesn't matter. A lot of these guys I hear on social media, they'll talk about oh, I did this without having a morning routine, without waking up early, without whatever. Okay, generally speaking here, maybe there's 1% of people that can do that. Even if you do that though, it's still the sense of self-worth of waking up early and achieving those things. And as humans, we're creatures of habit. That's besides the point. Think about in these dynamics, you have to talk in generalities. You have to talk to the masses. And the reality is that most people can barely pay their own rent. It's small wins, you guys. You have to think about it as small wins. So if you hear someone on the internet telling you, oh, I did this without waking up early, I did this without making my bed, whatever, that's great for them. But if you are struggling, you should not follow that advice. Obviously, what you're doing isn't working. And so it's the small wins. You go to the gym, you eat healthy, you wake up early, you make your bed, you do those little things. It's win after win after win after win after win. So now halfway through the day, you've stacked up 5-10 wins. You're a creature of a habit, right? So you want to go have another win and more wins and more wins. It's the little things that equal the big things. And let me ask you, does that 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K, 200K, 500K, $1 million a month version of you wake up early? Does that version of you make their bed? Does that version of you live in gratitude? Does that version of you smile? Does that version of you live in abundance? Does that version of you look at other people with love and gratitude and positivity? You tell me. And another thing, last thing I'm going to say, you guys, my life changed not only when I stopped being unwilling to do the boring things and thinking I was too cool to do them, but my life changed when I looked at successful people and I said, good for you, man. I stopped looking at them with negativity. Like I tell you guys all the time, you have a relationship with everything in your life. Anything that you attach a negative connotation to will come back into your life negatively, and it won't come to you in general, right? Normalize yourself with large amounts of money, right? Stop making it be uncommon. But at the same time, if you look at some successful guy who drives a nice car and whatever, and you look at him as an asshole, or he must be a jerk because he has money, whatever, money will never come to you, right? Because you've attached a negative connotation to money. Therefore, your subconscious is pushing it away. Start looking at successful people with love and abundance. Say, good for you, dude. Like, actually be happy for those people and say they simply know something that I don't. And how can I know what they know now and learn from them? That will change so much about you guys, about your life and your success. When you start looking at other successful people with abundance, with love, with gratitude, and say, good for you. I'm really happy for you, honestly. That's an awesome car. I'm really happy you have that. And that doesn't mean that you have to tell them that, but you feel it. You feel it in your soul. You feel it. So all those little things, you guys, hope that makes a lot of sense. I didn't get a chance to record much of the day-to-day stuff today, you guys, but I hope the conversations helped. And with that being said, you guys, I want to end the vlog with this saying, thank you guys so much to everyone for tuning in, commenting, subscribing. As you guys know, it means the world to me, and to be able to come on here and like talk to you guys and just help. It's like the law of one. If it was just one person gonna come on here and talk to you guys, it means the absolute world to me. The channel's been growing like crazy, and to see the love and the support has just meant everything to me, and I'm so thankful for all you guys, seriously. So with that being said, I want to remind you guys, in the description of this video is the sales script that I've used to close well over 7 figures worth of deals in my career. I spent a ton of time on it, and it's tailored towards a bunch of different niches. So whether you're agency, consultant, coach, whatever it may be, there's a script in there for you, and go check it out. It's totally free, as well as in the description of this video is the link to the community of like-minded people that have had those 20, 30, 40, 50K high ticket sales months. Right, there are a bunch of high ticket sales reps that have done what you wanted to do in revenue on a monthly basis. And it's a great way to share ideas, learn from people, all right, and be around like-minded people and get to grow and have insights and get on great opportunities and things like that. So go check that out as well, you guys. All right, it's there for the taking. All right, you guys, the world is yours. Raise your standard, operate at a higher vibration, stay grateful, stay persistent, all right, and believe in yourself. All right, you guys, become a better person, demand greatness of yourself. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I ain't seen the sun in 7 days like I've been doing time. That's just how I got the back, get built up when I'm on it.